Safe for you to be seen, even if the evil eye is watching you. Those eyes cannot steer you away from your mission and your goals and your accomplishments. Better yet, take that energy, transmute it, and turn it into power, turn it into money, turn it into service, turn it into just good energy, however you want to use it. Okay? Let's talk about the ain, the eye, and your fear of being seen. What stories do you have about the evil eye, how people are perceiving you as a guard, as an excuse, as a safety mechanism to prevent you from being seen? Because you have a beautiful mission. If you are somebody that you know that you're meant to touch hundreds of thousands of millions of people, continue to watch this. And by the end of this video, you will remove that energy, remove the evil eye, have a whole different perspective of it. Really stepping forward and not having the fear of being seen. Because honey, you are meant to be seen. You are meant to just glow and be a way shower and just be this beautiful light for yourself and for others, and others are meant to perceive you, and it's not up for you to worry about how they perceive you, because there's some people who can learn from you, who are inspired by that, and there's other people where they get triggered, right? They're triggered by your light. It has nothing to do with you, it's just being triggered by you. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Zuby. I'm your psychic fairy big sister, and if you like content like that, remember to subscribe to my channel and other platforms for more good, amazing advice from your psychic fairy big sister. So, dive right into this topic. So first, let's talk about the evil eye and the ain. Especially as myself, I grew up in a culture where the ain was just everybody's auntie was throwing it left and right. Each tata was just doing it to everybody, and so on and so forth, and just being watchful, especially if you're from a culture where people just love to see and keep tabs on you, and kind of just like either it's gossiping in a form of, oh, we're just trying to protect you, and whatever upbringing that you may come from, this still can apply to you. But I know there's a lot of cultures and stuff that have their own version of the evil eye and the protection, and like wearing certain things, like wearing like evil eye jewelry and stuff like that. So for me, at a very young age, this has been programmed into me. People are jealous of you and they send energy to you that can affect you. So here, wear this thing. And at the time, you know, it did really serve a purpose, right? Wearing a protection mechanism, especially somebody that's stepping into their spiritual power and sovereignty, as well, of having a good safety and protection mechanism. But we're going to touch base on protection protocols as well later on in the video. So for myself, I grew up in a culture where, again, like growing up, like I was just like minding my own business, and, you know, just so much ain was put on me to the point where it really did cause a lot of internal conflict and a lot of different things. My parents had to do like these Islamic cleanses and stuff like that on me. So anyways, long story short, reprogramming what the evil eye meant. And, you know, a couple years ago, I reprogrammed of the I as the I am presence. Okay, so being in that I am presence of the divine, you know, you're in this state of a higher vibration, and anything, person, situation that is trying to get to you, is being watchful of you, has to, you know, evolve and get to that point, right, of that high vibration, and at that point they can't do it. So again, when you're in this state of the I am presence, nothing can affect you because you are in the state of divine protection. Because truly, at the end of the day, no one or nothing, their perception of you cannot stop you from your mission unless you allow that energy to come to you. Unless you allow that energy to come through. What stories are you telling? Again, if you are so scared to step into your path or your power, the subconscious mind, Again, like the stories you're going to bring in are people who want to stop you on your path, people who want to perceive you and like let that affect you, the opinions of others as well. It doesn't have to go to that extent of people wanting to stop you from your path. The fear of being seen could just be like, what are other people going to think of me? How are they going to perceive me? Oh, what I'm doing, and just like the nervousness around it. Again, it's just calling in certain energy, just like the fear of being seen, and then kind of closing yourself off to the world, whether it's the online space, going into hermit mode completely. And you're, again, like when you are in that hermit mode and you're calling back in your power and you're calling your energy back in and you're releasing all that isn't you, and it's just you, right? It's your energy at this point. You're doing the work to cleanse out the outside noise and space in the hermit mode. The hermit mode does serve that purpose of clearing and cleansing. And then you have to come back into your power and your sovereignty and just know again that nothing could come into your space unless you allow it to. And this is where good boundaries, good discernment, good safety protection mechanism is going to come into play. And this is where the hermit mode serves a good purpose, right? You're preparing yourself to get out of hermit mode and having these tools, having these protocols where you can move forward and embody it, right? Because there's only so much work you could do in hermit mode. And again, in the hermit mode, where you know that when you come back to this neutral stance, this neutrality, and moving forward and having these tools and, you know, taking these steps, and it's okay if sometimes you forget or, you know, you go against your intuition or your discernment. It's okay as long as you have a right protocol to move forward and not let it affect you, right? It's just doing cleanup, as one might say. And when you feel this calling to come back and step into service, right, this is where that anxiousness and that nervousness could come in. Nervous system regulation is going to come into play, but we'll probably do another video on that. And if you'd like a video, I could start a series. If you like that, let me know in the comments if you will watch that video about nervous system regulation. So moving forward and stepping into service, there might be some nervousness that does come up. Just knowing like the eyes are going to be on you, especially if you know that you have this deep calling, this deep service work. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be spiritual per se. Anything where you are stepping into your service, your mission, your soul calling, what you came here on earth to do, requires that's going to be people coming and seeing you, watching you, hearing you. That's where you have to be okay with. That's why I don't want to use like the word evil eye, because it's just eyes, right? We have the evil eye, and oh, this is where I'm so happy to get into this topic, because again, we have the eye, and then we have angels. The biblically accurate depiction of angels, they have like all these eyes, right? So again, like all these eyes like seeing you, right? That divine protection of like the angelic frequency of seeing you. And you can even call that in to help you. Angels are not really specifically for a specific religion. Angels can be called upon at any time, and they have to have your consent. Think of that, like one eye versus many eyes. And then when you have those many eyes, again, that's where you are in that divine light and your divine purpose, what you came here to do, your service, your gift to humanity and yourself, right? Because your gifts are essentially your tools of what you move through, and having this deep internal wanting to share that with others. The capacity and the space, right? Because now bringing in space and awareness of, okay, recognition and seeing, you're seeing one side of the coin of the judgment of others, or how they might perceive you, or how you might look, and so on and so forth. And that's just one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is people's lives that you're gonna change. People's just gonna be so lightened up by you, and just so much love to that. So whenever you feel this state, try flipping the script and try thinking about the people who are here to listen to you. The people are eagerly waiting for you. They feel like something is missing, a piece of that, and you are going to bring that to them, right? You're that missing piece in them. Now, again, we're all whole and such, and everybody can plant little seeds into everybody. And I feel like you have this monumental seed that you could plant into other people, and people are waiting for your medicine. Again, it's your medicine. It is your medicine that people are waiting for. So don't let people wait any longer, okay? So don't keep people waiting on your medicine, especially for yourself. And part of how you can help your own self and to also give yourself that medicine is to take small steps now to be seen. And the best thing that I can advise you in terms of like releasing the fear of being seen, is try to do things that you really don't care about and just do it. So for example, if you have a fear of just being seen, maybe going to a karaoke bar and just going out there and singing. Singing isn't your necessarily your calling. If it is, then different analogy. Doing things where, you know, you are stepping in the center stage. Now, it doesn't have to be this, right? Yourself in situations that are outside of your comfort zone, but things that you don't necessarily care about. So putting yourself in situations where you are being perceived and not caring about the outcome, right? Because it's not necessarily your desired outcome, so you really don't care. So go into it. It might be a little nerve-wracking, but again, you're taking the steps necessary to be perceived, to be seen, to be heard, even if it's a silly song, right? I'm just using karaoke as an example, but you know, doing little things, signing up for new classes, and taking these small steps that will create bigger ripples and bigger effects into your life until you feel comfortable enough to do certain things. So you could start step by step and doing certain things that will help you align with your way of being seen in terms of your service. Right now, I feel like if you don't really know what your service or calling is right now, I think just stepping into you feel such a pull or a call to do at this time, and kind of just step into that. You know, just play around with that, and that's gonna definitely help you. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the protection and safety mechanisms that you could set in for yourself. So you can wear certain talismans and stuff like that. You could have energetic protections and bubbles around you, but the key point here is being the alchemist, right? Being an energy transmuter. There's nothing that you can control outside of yourself. All you can control is what comes into your sphere, right? Having this good protection mechanism, who you allow to interact with you, and those boundaries and your own actions and your own emotions, right? That's the only thing we can control is ourselves, right? But also we have these boundaries, right? If you're interacting with somebody you don't like them, then shoo them away, block them, unfollow them. Anything that makes you feel icky or whatever, you have the power to just remove them from out of your life, right? But what do you do in those situations where the online space and all these comments and all these whatever, if your calling is towards the online space, is you can have protocols that you set up. Again, you could do this through meditation, you could do this through rituals, whatever you feel called to do. But as long as, again, everything is just your intention behind it. Witchcraft, the rituals, whatever it may be, if you're into that stuff, is your intentions behind it. Everything else is a tool, right? These are all tools that you need to have in your tool belt to move forward. And everybody's different. Some people would like meditation or prayer, you know? So, but what you can do, again, is through these interactions, through the spaces of these projections of other people's own shadows that they're projecting onto you, is you could turn that into your own power. Again, like I said, you could turn that into wealth. You could turn that into more motivation. Again, training your nervous system is, hey, anytime I get a negative comment or a nasty look or whatever it is, I turn that into motivation. I turn that into, I triggered something within them and I planted a seed to help them realize where they need to grow. And you could either set that, or you could say anytime there's a negative comment or somebody looks at me, X, Y, and Z, equals more money in your bank account. So if you see more money in your bank account, again, you're taking an energy and transmuting it into your own benefit. Don't let that energy go to waste, right? Everything is energy. Everything is energy, and you could use certain energies to your advantage. And this is where you really step into, you are the creator of your reality. This is where you really step into your power. This is where you step into, just yourself, and like, again, really stepping into your divine power. Because when you are walking the path of the divine, nothing and no one can stop you. They can try, but again, this is where you really have to be a strong warrior, where if you know that you are meant to achieve these goals, your mission, you see it. God, the source, the universe did not plant this in your heart for no reason. It's up to you to nurture it and to let it grow. This isn't for the faint of hearts as well. And if you can't go through that, that is okay. Again, this is between you and source, you and your soul, and you and your mission, and what you came here to do, and or what you came here to didn't do. But again, it's up to you. Everybody's path is different, but we all know that we can't control other people's narratives of how they view us or how they see us. It is so time consuming. It's so much, and it's too much to get wrapped in on, to worry about other people and what they're thinking of us. Because in reality, they might think of us for a moment and then that's it. Youth worrying about what other people are thinking, again, is just worrying about yourself, right? How you are presenting, how you are coming off as. Again, it's yourself. This could be a whole different video about yourself, reprogramming all the belief systems of you're not worthy, or you are not capable, or whatever it may be, because you are definitely capable. You have all the tools, you have everything necessary. Your code, your whole body has been programmed to come in, and you're learning things along the way, and you're doing the things. You have all the keys inside of you, and it's time to activate that. It's time to step into service. It's time to share that medicine. It's time to share all that good energy that you have, because this is a time that we need to rise in our power and not let anybody stop us from our goal and our path and our mission. And part of this is also releasing victimhood. A lot of us might have fallen into victimhood, and especially upbringings and stuff like that. And at that time, those were not your fault, but it's your responsibility to heal from that and moving forward, and not to play victim anymore, and to really just own yourself, own your decisions, own your power, own what you allowed into your sphere. Allow people to veer you away from your path. And honestly, the biggest person veering you from your path is yourself, because you're allowing the watchful eyes of others stop you from doing what you need to do. But you should give them a show. Give them a show. Who cares? People are going to judge anyways. You might as well give them an amazing show. And you know what? I'm your cheerleader. I'm here to watch you and watch you grow and then thrive and all that. So hopefully this video has helped you. And remember to just create safe protection mechanisms around you, however you feel called, however you feel guided to do so, in order to transmute that energy to your benefit. And just know that don't focus on that singular eye. Focus on the many eyes. Focus on that divine angelic frequency of the eyes being perceived. That's the angels coming and seeing you and rooting for you. Again, like just higher vibrational beings, frequencies helping you get to beautiful divine place, your beautiful vision that you have for yourself, how you're living, how you're being. People who aren't in supportive of that, just let them go. And you will find your tribe. You will find the people who are here to root for you. You'll find the people that are here to just be with you. So find your tribe. The only way you could find your tribe is to shine and to see and to beckon the call. And you'll see that it will just come right back. So this is your reminder as well that I see you, I see your divine light, I see your beautiful, like, just tapping into it. Like I said, like, you were just meant to shine and radiate. I could feel that, I could sense that, and I just love it. Again, I am your fairy big sis. I love you and I support you. So I see you in the most beautiful divine way, and I'm hopeful that you see that, and others will start seeing that once you perceive yourself as that. And every other person, again, let that just be more money in your pocket or more motivation to just keep going. So yeah, hopefully this video has resonated. Again, remember to like, share, and follow, and share this with somebody that you feel that needs this motivation energy. Yeah, let me know what video you'd like to see next. I'd love to chit chat with you in the comments. And if you have any questions about anything, I could give you some guidance through that way. I'll see you soon. Bye.